Hi everyone. It is really important that you watch the entirety of this explosive video as our future truly does depend on it. Please don't only watch it, but make sure to also participate in the great global change that is about to occur. In order for us all to be successful, we are truly required to work together in ways we never have before. Earth united, together we stand, divided we fall.
Something big is coming, bigger than you can imagine. Close your eyes. Can you feel it? Can you feel that something huge is on its way? The start of something beyond our wildest imagination. Bigger than each and every single one of us combined. The end of an ancient satanic Babylonian era, to usher in the fall of civilization, as a great cosmological reset is on its way. It will either lead towards our complete destruction or the foundation of a new world to be built upon. From here, there are two paths moving forward, two choices. One, a path of evil, deception, destruction, and continued mental and physical slavery. The other, a path of freedom, liberation, peace, abundance, and the end of tyranny. It is up to us to decide how we wish to proceed forward.
Choose your side! Choose your side! Choose your side! Choose your side! Choose your side!
It is up to us to choose which path we tread upon. But in order to do that, we must fully comprehend our rights and the reasons for why we've landed in this position. The knowledge alluded to in this communication has the potential to save us all. And if it is not acted upon, we will continue to remain slaves if we're even able to stay alive. My name is Jesse Perez Casanova. I started an organization called Earth United with the simple intention of making the world a better place. I'd come across a common law expert by the name of Christopher James, and together we presented the world with a lawful solution that with your help has the ability to end all evil on this planet. And finally place the power of choice and freedom into us, the people's hands. It is important to know the playing field in order for us to be able to properly proceed forward. In order to do that, we must look back at our history. Our history is written in the stars, in the heavens high above us. Our position in the universe is depicting Earth's events. When you look at our past, you'll come to see that the same opportunity we have now has been presented to us before. 6,000 years ago, we saw the birth of civilization as we know it, as ancient Sumeria was put into place. At the beginning of this era, every planet in our solar system was in direct alignment. In this time, we saw the birth of language, the birth of religion, the birth of politics, cities, kingdoms, and ruling forces that have subjected us towards their enslavements. About 4,000 years ago, we saw the birth of the Babylonian era. This was the birth of accentuated evil, corruption, and a more dominant sense of our enslavements. In this time, Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, and Pluto came into direct alignment. In this year, 2020, 3 of these planets, excluding Mars, have come back into direct alignment. In 1285, in the time of the Crusades, Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter were yet again in direct alignment. In this era, our Babylonian slave masters used this as an opportunity to divide the people of Earth through religion. God could not be divided, but God's people could. Hence the term divide and conquer. People of Earth had ultimately been turned against each other, forgetting the sense of unity that this universe and reality provides. In 1666, the year of the devil, Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn, and Mars were again in direct alignment. It was the birth of the globalization we see today. Earth's people were successfully divided, and it proved to be a pivotal point for Earth's rulers to consolidate their power across all of this division. In this time, the bubonic plague had spread, a global virus that resulted in the people of that time having to social distance, as well as lockdowns and contact tracing. The virus was also believed to have come from China. The same year was the start of the mass-scale birth certificate fraud that we see today, as men and women lost their rights to the private corporations that are called countries today. Is it not strange that these same planetary energies are affecting us today in their return? 2012 was the completion of a 26,000-year cycle, where we return to the other side of our galaxy. The Mayans predicted an apocalypse, which does not mean the end of the world, but the end of the world as we know it. This set the way for the planetary alignments that are taking place this year. This year, the alignments of Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn saw the return of 1666. This knowledge has been hidden from us, and these Babylonian slave masters have always been completely aware of it. As JP Morgan said, millionaires don't use astrology, billionaires do. On the 21st of December, every planet in our solar system will be in direct alignment for the first time in 6,000 years. A reset is inevitable. The question is, whose favor will it be in? If 2020 has shown us anything, it has shown us the reality of our enslavement. Why worry about losing your rights now, when you lost your rights the moment you were born, as you were brought into a satanic international slave system that is owned by private corporations? I hate to say it, everything you were taught from the moment you were born was a lie. So much so that we supported Hollywood without even realizing that these idols torture, consume, and kill defenseless innocents behind closed doors. In unspeakable and unthinkable acts, in secret clubs, meetings, and rituals.
If everyone would please rise for the invocation, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Vice Mayor Scott Maxwell.
May the efforts of this council blend the righteousness of Allah with the all-knowing wisdom of Satan.
Not only do they poison our minds, they create disease. They teach toddlers about sex. They poison our medicine. They poison our land, our history, our education, our air, our food, our water, our body, altering and damaging our DNA every chance they get. As they work towards depopulating this planet, they find wars, terrorism, and anything that supports their destruction. In this toxic environment that for thousands of years they controlled, manipulated, and created. This video was not created to tell you things you already know. It was created to serve as a warning of what's to come. A call for you to serve your destiny. What happens next is truly up to all of us. This is a chance for all of us that are awake to participate in answering the call of our purpose in our efforts to historically put an end towards all this madness. Because when we come together, organized, strategic, strong, with open hearts and open minds, we have the ability to lawfully beat these demons at their own game. The next video after this will educate you on the dynamics of your enslavement and how us, the people, can come together within public court proceedings around the world with hidden knowledge that has the ability to place us outside of government jurisdiction. As we finally hold these monsters accountable for everything they have ever done to us. Our children, our forefathers, our animals, our ancestors, and our beautiful earth. For as long as we are alive, we will do everything in our ability to ensure that this evil is finally dealt with. It is all of our responsibility to save the planet, to protect and look after our fellow brothers and sisters. Join our global movement and be a part of the inevitable change that's coming. Download our application in order to stay connected to each other, to provide power in numbers as we move forward into a new world. The links are in the description below. 2020, the year of karma. 2020, the ultimate Red Bull.